that's a real difficult one to swallow, because what it says is that we create the other, and not just that this is who they are.
You want me to say everything is my fault? You think I was mean to you? Think I didn't do enough? I'm sorry. God forbid. I should know myself that I need to. God forbid I should ask myself those questions. I put Harry to my lighter.
Stop gaslighting me, Clay.
So, what all this might look like from the outside, especially for somebody who is not on the extreme end of borderline, as I discussed in this video, you might see a person who, tended to not really own their behavior, who easily got triggered, who in the moment would say and do whatever they felt, regardless of who it hurt, and maybe later have some remorse, but still not really be able to own that they were out of control. They will always bring it back to the fact that you did something wrong. And because they see these emotions as justified and permanent, everybody else has to change in response to them in order for everything to be okay.
You keep digging these holes, and I keep throwing you rope, and I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
No, myself that I need to. God forbid I should ask myself those questions. I put Harry to my lighter.
Stop gaslighting me, Clay.
Most fascinating experiment in my office because it's usually one partner is bringing it up and they're really scared and they're like, I think that, this feels, and, they don't use emotional abuse in the beginning, but they'll name all these characteristics and I'll be like, okay, it sounds like that's emotional abuse. And almost right away, you have one partner, kind of being shocked in the moment and going like, wow, I didn't really think about that, but that makes a lot of sense, whatever. And then you have the other partner just vehemently defending themselves. And what's not never, but rarely important and happens in my office is the person that's being accused, quote unquote, of engaging in abusive behavior, drop down to the level of like, oh shit, I am so sorry. And that to me is also a tall tale of how much abuse is going on, whether you guys acknowledge it or not. Like that's how ingrained it is in the fabric of your home and your interactions and how you deal with conflict, is that it's not a, whoa, everyone stop, you feel this way.
Yeah.
Like I watch people, it's again, the worst experiment, prioritize how they see themselves and defending their own view of self and ego over oh my gosh, my person feels this way. Even if I don't agree that that's how I am, they feel that way. And they feel unsafe in our relationship. And sadly, when I'm watching the reverse go on, the defending, the nitpicking, give me an example of that over and over and over again. I'm like, yeah, I don't need any proof. We're solid.
Self-reflective. If somebody says we do this, we'll have a think about it. We will say, do I do this? Do I do that often? How could it be perceived that I do that? And we'll actually consider, is this mine? But a hijacker refuses to have the capacity to do that. They do not want anything negative or even remotely negative to come anywhere near them. So therefore, they turn it on you.
When you exercise your will over another human being, it is all about them. They don't see the other. They don't consider the world of the other.
As soon as they get my voice down on one of them recording machines, then it's just like I be some whore and they roll over and put their pants on. They ain't got no use for me then. He right there with the rest of them. He don't care nothing about me either.